Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading for people who are very mature, very serious about their tarot readings. I've done tarot for over 20 years, astrology for over 50. And they serve two different purposes. Oftentimes they're conflated to be the one and the same, or they predict the future. When you get right down to it, neither really predicts the future. Although with astrology is not magical. It is the science of cycles. We just passed a new moon. We know when the full moon is coming up. We know when the next big holiday is coming up here in the summer in the United States. Is that predicting? No, we know what the cycle is. We know where we are in time. And that's what astrology is. It is especially good at really being able to take a look at somebody's personality or character traits, or to help you find your path, your life destiny. On the other hand, you have tarot, and I've done that for over 20 years, and tarot is potential. So there is something much more active in tarot as opposed to astrology. Astrology is seeing the cycles and kind of planning when you're going to have your ups, when you're going to have your downs. Everybody does. I don't care how rich you are. Everybody has those days that are great and those days that are suck. Nothing you can do about it. It's the path. Okay. With tarot, if, as I believe, you are doing tarot correctly, it is the science of potential. You see 5 cards on the screen, that's all you're going to see. I want to minimize the amount of interference. We got tons of interference. We're looking at all kinds of things. We're hearing all kinds of things. It's all jammed together. We have one crisis after another. It's all piled on purposely. They want to get you to a point of overload because when you're overloaded, you're useless, and that's when they get to move in. Well, with tarot, if you go at it with the idea that this is potential, you realize this is active. You have to decide something. You have to do something to be able to tune in, to kind of step up into the frequency. If it moves you at all, if this reading resonates in any way with you, check it out. I do a brand new read every day, 365, no holidays, anything in between. It's every day, every day, every day, because my job is to inspire you. Okay? So that's the idea behind this reading. I'm not here to blow smoke up your skirt to tell you how wonderful life is going to be, how fabulous you are, how magnificent everything could be. Not doing that. This is a very serious time in human history. This is a very serious but positive reading to help you understand what the message is, or the frequency is. If it connects with you at all, great. If not, come back tomorrow, next week, next month. At some point, we're going to match up. I am not doing these thinking that you're going to get something out of it every day. I hope you do. Something is said, you just get an impression of something that helps you to manifest better, create a better life for yourself. But the odds are it won't happen. There's 8 billion people on the planet. I can't do a reading. No one can do a reading that'll apply to everybody. So I'm not going to play these games with you. I respect you. I honor you too much to hand you a line of bullshit, which most tarot readers, as far as I'm concerned, do. So let's get to it. We got the 5 cards here. Middle card is the Oracle card. It sets the mood. And today it's yin. Now, many people would call that feminine energy. They would call it quiet energy. Energy behind the scenes. Or, if you're familiar with The Wizard of Oz, behind the curtain. The wizard behind the curtain. And that really is probably the best explanation. There is power there. There is energy there. There's action there. But it's just on the other side of the curtain. You are not obviously aware of it. You have to tune into it. Number, by the way, speaking of tuning in, how about the number 2? So you got to make it. 2s are always decisions, right? This or that, yes or no. It's on or off. 2s are always decisions, so you have to make a decision. In other words, what you have to do is decide to look inside. It's not obvious to anybody else, more probably, and certainly for some of us, not even obvious to us. But you got to look inside. That's where the power is. So, time for you and I to take that peek behind the curtain. Before that, though, we have the meme for today. It's a rather long one, but it's really good. Millions of people never analyze themselves. Mentally, they are mechanical products of a factory of their environment, preoccupied with breakfast, lunch, dinner, working, sleeping, going here, going there to be entertained and distracted. They don't know what or why they are seeking, nor why they never realize complete happiness and lasting satisfaction. They just miss it. It's like you're in a boat and you don't have a rudder. You don't have oars. By evading self-analysis, people go to be robots, conditioned by their environment. True self-analysis is the greatest art of progress. And that's really what we're talking about behind the curtains, yin energy, self-analysis. We see what's on the surface. We see what's obvious. But very often that's very superficial. It's a mask. Your job is to look behind the curtain. Take a deeper look at yourself. Take a look at the cards. All the way to the left, you got the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is very, very good card to get. Pentacles are things that we value. And I'm not talking about money, cars, material things, new pair of shoes, whatever. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about things like friendship, love, joy, health. And let me throw in one other. How about time? How important is time to you? The younger you are, the less important it is. The older you are, the more important it is. And you never get it back. You can lose your health and you can get healthy again. You can lose your money and get some of your money, if not all your money, back again. You cannot get back your time. It's here and gone. This is the time for self-analysis, to go deeper, to look behind the curtain. Queen of Pentacles can do that because she knows what's valuable to her. She knows why. She is grounded. She is focused. She is disciplined. She's a fun person. She gets a lot done, but she doesn't have to waste time or energy trying to figure out why the hell she's doing it. And because she has, like you should strive for, this idea of what is my true value system, there is joy in life. There is connection in life. That, of course, is the Ace of Wands. Wands are positivity, creativity, gratitude, joy, being plugged into life. Not just going through the motions, but actually being plugged into a life. Doing so, you're going to find out, is not a perfect experience. Although in its imperfection, it's perfect. In life, you're going to have your ups and you're going to have your downs. That's part of the flow. That's part of the go. The only way that you can successfully take care of that is by doing some self-analysis. Looking behind the curtain, using that yin energy. Next card over is the Six of Cups. Cups are things we're attached to, people's ideas, philosophies. It's not necessarily a romantic love card. It is an emotional connection, good or bad, that's important to you. And the Six of Cups calls for nostalgia, going back. Maybe what will help you in this self-analysis, in this looking behind the curtain, is to go back to another time, to another person, to a memory from your past, and pull the energy from that experience or person. There's something in that will help you. And it really doesn't take a whole lot of effort, just a little concentration, a little focus, and that's the next card, the High Priestess. Because the High Priestess is intuition. It's wisdom. It's your subconscious mind. Again, the High Priestess is literally the yin card. Her strength comes from the inside. It's not obvious up front. although you can see that interconnection kind of manifested in her life. After all, she is the high priestess, but you would easily miss it. You would easily pass on it because it's not something that you can easily touch or hold. But that's where the strength comes. That's where your strength comes. Self-analysis. Look behind the curtain. Use that yin energy. You'll be glad you did. That's the tarot reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another tarot reading. I do a brand new read every day, 365. I'll be here tomorrow. Hope you will too. In between now and the next time we do get together, peace and blessings.